So I want to give a shout out to Marvin Coleman. Not like he needs one, but I want to give a shout out, to his channel. Um, I've actually am having a blast just sitting here listening to these videos because they are good, they are constructive. I mean, I noticed there's some of the people's opinions, there's different views. It's like, he puts it there so you check it all out. I want to play this right here for you because this was like one of the things that I thought was really good.
With everybody else, has not pledged allegiance to you.
Hold on. There we go.
It comes as a great shock around the age of 5 or 6 or 7 to discover the flag to which you have pledged allegiance, along with everybody else, has not pledged allegiance to you. It comes as a great shock to discover that Gary Cooper killing off the Indians when you were rooting for Gary Cooper, that the Indians were you. It comes as a great shock to discover that the country, which is your birthplace, and to which you owe your life and your identity.
Just to make sure you don't forget your promise, here's another peso. Thanks, mister, thanks. But from now on, you have to make your way through life without my assistance. Hey, buddy, take a fellow American to a meal. I won't give you a red cent. You want to make some money, I'll give you a job. Yeah, what's the catch? No, there's no catch.
You hear that? I won't give you a red cent. Copper, right? The copper colored coin, red cent. It's all wordplay, it's all trickery. We just gotta pay attention, right?
Got a job, boy, if you want it. Hard work, good pay. You ever rig a camp? Sure. Well, if Mary's making off, one of the men hasn't showed up. I don't know what's happened to him. He's probably filthy drunk and some died. What's the pay? $8 American a day. Well, don't just stand there. Make up your mind. The ferry doesn't wait. I'm your man. Come on. Okay, you guys, get aboard.
Your indentured servants. Their history, not ours.
You two. Can't you take it?
Well, it's 130 in the shade. There ain't any shade up there on that derrick.
Well, just figure you're a couple of millionaires in your own private steam band. And the sooner we're through, the sooner we'll be back in town drinking cold beer. We finish within 2 weeks. I'm giving you fellas a bonus.
Yeah, well, it's coming to us working 16, 18 hours a day like we do.
Nah, don't go crying. Your mamas, what do you want? I'm paying top salaries and a bonus.
What I'll pay anyway, and when do we get it? I ain't seen a buck out of you yet, huh?
Ah, you'll get your dough, all right? Don't worry about that. When we get back to Tampico, what could you do with money out here anyway, except gamble and lose it? You'll be paid as we step off the ferry. That agent was supposed to be here with a dough. Don't know what's going to happen. There's nothing to worry about, though. I'll go to the office and pick up the money myself. You men stay here.
Hey, Pat, any objection to a couple of bucks coming along with you?
What's the matter? Don't you trust me? You think I'd run out on you?
Pat, I don't think you do a thing like that, but I ain't got a cent, not even enough to buy me a glass of beer.
Say, you two guys meet me over at the canteen in Madrid. It's 1:45 now, and I'll be over there no later than 3 o'clock.
Pat McCormick, see, he come in from time to time. I don't see him lately.
Pat McCormick? What about Pat McCormick?
He's supposed to meet us here.
Does he owe you any money?
Yeah.
See, how long you guys been around Tampico anyway?
What's that got to do with it?
Only foreigners and half-baked Americans fall from McCormick's tricks.
How do you mean?
I mean he hires dumb guys like you to work for him. When it comes time to pay off, he takes a powder.
Watch this.
How much we got left for that 10 years, Topsy?
250.
Ain't enough for one bit.
I know the joint is full of rats, scorpions, and cockroaches. The cots are only 50 cents.
I don't know if you can read that. The sign above the bar, I can't really see what it says right here, but I've already watched this. It says Negro Witch. Hold on, let's see here.
The child was an act.
reads El Paso Negro, which, there it is. Ah, come on. Sorry about this.
What could you do with money out here anyway, except gamble and lose it? You'll be... We can help the canteen with Rick. I mean, he hired some guys like you to work for him. When it comes time to pay...
Sorry about that.
It's full of rats, scorpions, and cockroaches. The cots are only 50 centavos a night.
There it is. Means no animals, Negroes. That makes. There we go.
Doesn't need to be had at all. The streets are full of guys pushing each other.
Let's go my short of it. About 10 days from here, the rail pack train. Whiskey.
For you.
For both of us.
We don't serve them in here.
Hey, you see this? He's a U.S. Marshal.
I don't care what he is, we don't serve them here. Now, you want a drink or not?
I'm too old to change. Well, it ain't the best looking piece of horse flesh you ever seen, but it's your choice. Here, this ought to cover for losing your other horse. There you go.
No thanks.
Well, what's the matter? I'll owe it to you.
No, you don't.
What?
I reckon I'm about all you got now, Mr. Paxton. Now, either you can go after him yourself, or I could go along with you. But I ain't got no obligation to go into Mexico.
No, you ain't.
And if I went in, I sure couldn't go in as a lawman.
No, you couldn't.
And I didn't take your money. So I ain't your slave.
Did you hear that? I thought it was interesting. I didn't take your money, so I ain't your slave. It makes me want to sit back, smoke the peace pipe, and think about the whole process of slavery, right?
And I sure ain't your friend. Now, why don't you just tell me, what am I, huh?
Nothing like I ever saw before.
Well, whatever I am, you're gonna have to ask me. Because Marshal Gordon's authority over me ends right here and now. You gonna ask me?
Over your dead body.
What about your daughter's body? It's one for you, Mr. Paxton.
Where you going?
I'm not to the saloon.
Hey, I see you in there. Are you asleep? Come on, you're not sleeping. Listen to me. I'm asking. You hear me? I'm asking. You black little Indian, come on, you hear me?
You know something?
Listen to me. I'm asking. You hear me? I'm asking. You black little Indian, come on, you hear me? Come on, you're not sleeping. Listen to me. I'm asking. You hear me? I'm asking. You black little Indian, come on.
And I don't know. I mean, I can't barely get it to brighten up at all, other than this. But it says, "You're a black little Indian." So, just he's got tons of videos on here. If you want to sit through and discover. I thought it was really. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Especially because I told you I like to watch old time films, right? Because I think the old time films got stuff in them. I haven't came across anything like this. I'm being just downright honest. I watched just some of that old time stuff, and so this is a treasure for me. So I just had a really good time just surfing through his page. Listen to the videos that he's just constructed. I think you might have a good time too. I mean, there's some interesting things on here too. I guess I totally been caught up with other stuff. I didn't even know about the whole Dr. Umar Johnson rant, that he went on. Which I've never been a fan of Dr. Umar Johnson, and I'm just being honest. I mean, I know you never asked, but I never was a fan of Dr. Umar Johnson. I just don't know. It's just I was never down with the Pan-African, but you've already heard me go into a whole soliloquy about that. But now it's like a whole different side of him's coming out. So I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, I shared that video with some people. Several people got a positive feedback from Arthur Scott. This was crazy. This researcher from my job, she studies at a university, and right now she's doing a map for New York, and it's all about the Indians, right? But we've been talking almost for about a week now, and she refuses to put anything on there about Indians that look like us, or the Aboriginals that look like us. I'm sorry, she just doesn't believe that it's possible that we are Aborigines. It's like, oh, Melvin, yeah, that's a good story, but that's it. And I sent her that video tonight. She's like, oh, well, that's interesting. And I said, you think about it. I said, what's it gonna take to get you to realize that, to give them, my people, some respect, and man, it took. And what was crazy is it literally came down to this, right? It literally came down to, I had to send her the Farrakhan video, tell her to skip ahead to 27 minutes into it, which the Farrakhan video makes me sick. It really does, because this guy sits there and tells Farrakhan to his face that a third of his audience are natives or indigenous people, and Farrakhan doesn't even blink. It's like he knows. He's known. I mean, think about it. His daughter is even registered. Farrakhan's daughter is registered out there at, Standing Rock, going back and forth with the NAAIPI people, talking about it's not right that you charge them to claim that their identity, but yet when this Farrakhan ever stood up and told anybody how to do that? But yet his daughter knew about it. His daughter brags about it. Think about that. That's just so deceptive, and I don't like it, But I'm sorry if my voice going in and out. Got sinuses like really bad. I've been really bad. But I just wanted to give a shout out to another YouTube author, you know what I'm saying, that I thought was really, really, good. I was listening to this again because with our new knowledge, going back and listening to this, there's all kinds of holes in this man's theories, or at least there's holes in it that I didn't know about the first time around. When I listened to it, I took it for face value. I took everything word for word for what it meant. That's what he was saying. Now you go back with the new knowledge, with the new information. Now it's like, bam, it's not the same. You hear the stuff. But getting back to this, it took her listening to this being like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You are onto something. That's what she takes back to me tonight. and we had like a whole like 2-hour conversation back and forth. You know, I'm just giving her the information that she completely ignored before. You know, and it's like, man, it's crazy how, you know, you could be there. I could be there. We could talk. We could write. I could see, you know, this person, you know, and we can go over this stuff they're talking about. But it takes someone that looks like, you know, this man. It takes him for her to believe what I'm saying. And I just can't stand this because Farrakhan gets it right to his face and he just acts like he didn't even hear him. Where was that? 20s. I'm not even gonna.
Will give us the strength
No, I'm not even gonna go
to
there.
over.
Anyways, I don't even want to ruin the video. I'm trying to do a shout out and I'm getting off topic. But anyways, back to this video.
It comes as a great shock around the age of 5 or 6 or 7 to discover the flag to which you have pledged allegiance, along with everybody else, has not pledged allegiance to you. It comes as a great shock to discover that Gary Cooper killing off the Indians when you were rooting for Gary Cooper, that the Indians were you.